welcome to Witches of the Moon. I'm your Wednesday host. This week's topic we're covering cooking and witchcraft, and I want to apologize for not doing a video last week. I want to thank Houston for stepping in for me. I'm still not feeling 100%, but I have a lot going on right now, and eventually I will share it with you. I'm just not ready yet. So I'm sorry to keep you guys hanging like that, but I'm just not ready yet. But when I am ready, I will fill you guys in on what's going on. However, back to this week's topic. This week's topic, we're covering witchcraft and cooking, or cooking and witchcraft. And there are many ways to go about this topic. Some people can use the herbs that they have in their different recipes. You can, while you're cooking, you can put intention into what you're cooking. You can also, while you're cooking, you can do symbols over the food or within the food to help input your intention. Let's see. I do know of a few things to where I guess this would be more along the lines of like a superstition, but some people might not see it as a superstition. But when it comes to like cakes and well, for instance, what was the latest thing? Mardi Gras. And they have the king cakes, I believe. They're the ones that look like round braided breads, and they've got colorful toppings on top. And I think the traditional king cake or king bread, whichever one it's referred to as, there is like a little baby, like a little plastic baby that is put within the king cake, and whoever cuts into this king cake, if you're having a party or whatever, whoever cuts a slice of the cake that has the little plastic baby in it, a fortune will come to them, I believe is the way it's said. Also in some I'm gonna say like wedding showers, or some even maybe even bridal showers or baby showers, sorry, wedding and bridal are the same thing. There are people that will put little charms, like little silver charms, and they will put strings on them and bake them into, or not bake them, but put them into the cake after it's been frosted and stuff like that, to where only the strings are coming from the cake. So and then whoever is attending will pull one of the strings out of the cake, and whatever charm is at the end of it would bring forth that type of good luck or fortune to them within, I believe, that year. Some of the things that I personally do myself is I have a large collection of herbs, and I will use the herbs that I have because all of the herbs that I have are blessed and enchanted, and I do use them in my magical workings, but I will also use them, especially the ones that I use most often, especially lavender. I get lavender very, very, very often. And one of my favorite recipes to make are these little lavender biscuits, and they're almost like a cookie, and they're really, really, really yummy. And you can put dried or fresh in them. I've done with both, and they both have tasted really amazing. But I get lavender quite often. Now, if you buy herbs in bulk like I do, and most of us do, if you don't, say, use them as often, because most herbs do have a shelf life for consumption, but not so much for magical workings. But for consumption, most of them have either a 6-month to a year shelf life. So you want to make sure that you know which herbs do that. Or you could do, like I know quite a few people do. The only person that pops off the top of my head right now is a former member of Witches of the Moon, Lady Gravedancer. And she has a plethora of different fresh herbs around her house that she uses quite often. Rosemary, and roses. And some roses you can eat. You can candy the petals. So that's an idea. And if you candy the petals, then you can actually put them in cakes and cupcakes, and, well, you can turn them into candy. For now, like, if you do different food items, like, I've got cake on the brain, I guess, but for different cakes and stuff, you can put symbols on top of the cake before you bake it to help enhance the intention that you're putting into it. If you're doing, say, a cake, say you're going to do a cake, and then right before you stick it in the oven, you can, okay, here's an idea for cookies. If you do sugar cookies, you can take the colored sugar, and you can do like a pentagram on the top of the cookies, and you can put intention into those cookies. These are just ideas. Your mind can come up with a whole bunch of different things, but I have a sweet tooth right now, and that's cakes and cookies are all that's on my head. But you can do plenty of magical workings with savory foods as well, not just sweets, obviously. But yeah, so that's all I can think of right now for this topic. You have heard and will hear some more ideas and different ideas from our other members this week. So until next week, guys, blessed be.